Child. Mm, mm, mm. So here we go again. This time it's Tiny and T.I. If you click on this video, then I'm sure you already know what's going on. I'm just here to give my thoughts and opinions. So, Tiny and T.I. have been accused of some very disturbing allegations. But my thing is, what's the point of getting married if you're going to be out here acting like you're single? Nothing good comes behind inviting extra people into your bedroom. When that lady first came down to the internet, I knew it was only a matter of time before these type of allegations came out. She was leading up to it. Y'all gotta not only listen to what people say, but pay attention. When she stated, "I'm the least of your problems, the statute of limitations is up on what you did to me," that was very telling. None of them should have responded to her, but they did. That's what she wanted them to do. They took the bait.
I know what happened. He knows what happened. So don't sit around. What you won't do on top of everything else is you won't lie on me. Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, I didn't have a weapon. Truth is, I didn't call the police on him. Truth is, I didn't sue him and I could have. Truth is, I never spoke about this on the many times I could have spoke about it. That's the truth. That's the truth. And I don't understand how you got these big old balls of steel, because you know me. You know me. More than you know me, you know me. And I'm the smallest bit of your worries. Don't worry about me. I'm outside of the statute of limitations. I don't need nothing from you. But my truth is my truth.
Tiny jumped out the water first. Her response was very suspicious. Then here comes Shakana. She didn't help the situation at all. In fact, she should have just stayed out of it. She made the situation worse by incriminating them, confirming the allegations, and implicating herself.
They go ask her why she ain't told she didn't get and she women empowerment. Why she didn't tell y'all that she done had some of that? Why she didn't tell y'all? She talking about all the rest of these folks running around here getting. Why she didn't tell y'all she been? And then upstairs, cause Tamika, I guess Tiny, I don't know, I ain't never. I swear to God, I don't get involved. I don't know what they do in their lifestyle. I'm not a part of it. But I know she done been around. Ask her how it tastes. Go ask her. So she come and say how. She know how they taste too. Ask her how Tamika taste. Ask her, do she want some more? Is that the problem? Well, ask her what was going on when she was in the threesomes and the foursomes. What happened with her? Huh? What about when she used to go get to recruit the house for him? Where's she at in this? Black power.
Child. Then T.I. responded. He didn't directly dispute the allegations about putting a gun to the woman's head. He indirectly said he has never abused a woman. He admitted him and his wife do have consensual orgies with adults. He also denied drugging and trafficking women.
Hey, so as y'all could probably guess or imagine, it's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that, and I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, to get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, this is the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in, chime in, and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm going to tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it had been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. These are not stories of actual events. They're not. And I have proof of that. And that's why I said it. I have proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted that shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you going to be a victim and an attacker at the same time? How are you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone? Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. They deserve to feel comfortable and confident. They deserve to feel supported. And that's supposed to get them to a place where they can show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is who did it. And so the necessary steps can follow. This is not that. This is not that. I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, evil. And there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And there is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record. And we can't just, weaponize social media to take down people who have families and who communities depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about who have done everything that they can to uplift and help to evolve our communities. We can't tear our people down like that. And this has taught me a lot. This has taught me a lot. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. And I mean, and the truth will be revealed, man. But until then, man, hey, listen, man, any woman out there who's going through things, who have gone through things, if you have a story, and you should come forward. You should, but don't lie, cause that tear the whole vehicle down. Don't lie. Don't lie. The truth is what needs to be heard. The truth. And I can deal with the truth all day. But at some point, man, it has to be some sort of, it got to be something that happens if you come and make baseless claims that are false about somebody that have a negative impact on them, their livelihood, or their freedom. Something got to be done about that. But I was built for this. I was born to be in this position. I was born to be in this position, to face pressure and sit in the fire, so it benefits others in the future. I was born to be in this position. God put me here for this. So whatever evil has been conjured up to come against me, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But man, I got a lot of love for everybody who's been calling me and who's been in support of me and my wife. Shit, man. We'll be back to doing us, man, sooner than later. You dig what I'm saying? Love and respect.
Within 24 hours after the lady made the allegations online, child, she came back down to the internet to let us know she had been contacted by at least 20 other females who claim to be victims. In their claims, the women stated that drugs, violence, STDs, and sex is involved. It's a lot, and I'm trying to remember this stuff in order. Another thing that I'm trying to understand is the underage part. If some of the accusers were underage when these alleged things happened to them, how did it get past their parents? How were they able to be flown out to another city without their parents knowing? If they know now that they were being abused then they knew then. Why they didn't say nothing then? And if they all were adults and everything was consensual, what's the problem now? In the midst of everything, we have also come to find out that some of the allegations that were sent to Sabrina Patterson by the alleged victims are possibly false. With that being said, people have stated, how can we question victims? Well, I question everything, okay? No sane person wants to shame or blame an alleged victim, nor see innocent people lose their freedom and livelihood over lives, celebrity or not, okay? Why not ask, why is a child such easy access? How did they obtain a passport? Because some of these ladies are saying that they were flown out. So, how did they obtain a passport without their parents' knowledge? And if their parents do know they got a passport, why are they not checking their stamps on it? Why did they not go to the police immediately? And if they're not doing business with these celebrities, why are they linking up with these celebrities? And these are just some of the questions that the police and attorneys will ask if they make it to court. So why can't we ask these questions? All this stuff is questionable. And as for Sabrina Peterson or Patterson, if T.I. put a gun to your head then, and it wasn't a problem then because you continued to be friends with them, why is it a problem now? Why did you stay around? If you knew all this stuff was going on and it was underage girls involved and a whole lot of abuse and violence and drugs, why haven't you been said anything about this? If you know now that it's a crime, you knew then. If you know now that it was some strange things going on over there, you knew then. So why you didn't say nothing? Because in my opinion, you are just as guilty as you say they are. So at the end of the day, in my opinion, T.I. Entertainment, surviving R. Kelly is to blame for all of this. Because that Surviving R. Kelly documentary left the doors open for anybody to walk through and just make up allegations on people with no proof. That's one thing that he said when he responded that caught my attention. It's not what they can prove what they claiming you did, but you have to prove that you're innocent. And this is the world that we living in, thanks to the internet. You know, people can just come on the internet and say whatever or drop a text message or a DM that may or may not be false and just give people the impression that it's true. And we're supposed to go along with it. But I don't. You know, R. Kelly has been sitting in jail almost 2 years on allegations and allegations alone. When it's time for him to go to court, he has to prove his innocence. And by far, none of these women that have accused him of anything can prove anything. And I just think that that's wrong and illegal. These women need to be held accountable for their actions when linking up with people. And if the allegations are false, they should be held accountable for that too. And I would also say that if the allegations are true, they deserve justice. It is what it is, no matter who it is, celebrity or not.